One morning, one of my female coworkers was assaulted in the parking lot that the law firm I worked for owned. The partners of the firm brought in a police officer to give us all some safety training. He brought along some mace and these leatherette keychain cases that we could purchase. And the idea was that you put the mace in the keychain case, you turn the mace in the on position, you leave it there, and then you're good to go to and from your car. Now, as soon as that police officer left, I turned my mace in the on position right away because I didn't want to forget. So when I pressed it down into the keychain case, I sprayed it all over my hands. Great. That's what I get for not listening. But I ran into the bathroom, I washed it off, I probably sang happy birthday 3 times, all off my hands. An hour later, I'm in that same bathroom, and it suddenly occurred to me that the police officer failed to tell us 2 very important details. Turns out, mace doesn't wash off the hands right away, and it goes straight through toilet paper because my vajayjay, it was on fire. It was burning up. I thought it was gonna explode. I didn't know what to do because I couldn't tell my coworkers no. I was the one they laughed at all the time anyway. I worked in the annex, the real estate department, 5 women, 1 male partner. But I was in the main building all the time, and it always looked like I was playing flag football. I'd have a streamer of toilet paper hanging out of my pants, or I'd walk all over the place with my skirt tucked into my underpants, and of course, no one would tell me. Obviously, I had bathroom issues. So I came up with a plan. This was a single bathroom. It was 11:30. They all went to lunch at noon. I was gonna hide in this bathroom for 30 minutes. Yeah, that was my plan. And as soon as they left, I was gonna go out, call my office manager, tell her I didn't feel well because I didn't, go home, come back the next day. No one would need to know. Good plan, right? No, I worked with 5 women. Wasn't long, one of them knocked at the door. Marianne, what's taking so long? I gotta go. I opened the door, it was Bev. As soon as she saw my face, I was like, she knew something was wrong. She's like, what's wrong? I said, can you keep a secret? She said, well, of course I can. Yeah, sure. I said, you know when I got mace on my hands? She goes, yeah, you washed it off. I go, guess what? It doesn't wash off the hands. It goes straight through toilet paper. Now it's burning the heck out of my... And at the top of her lungs, she yells, oh my God, you got mace in your vajayjay? We didn't have offices. We had cubicles. It was like a bunch of groundhogs popping up. And they all looked at me and said, Marianne, what the heck were you doing in the bathroom with your mace? That's the kind of reputation I had. So they're all laughing at me hysterically. I didn't think this was funny at all, because I was pretty sure this was doing major damage down there. It felt like it. So I needed to find out. I called my doctor, who also laughed at me. Seriously, hasn't anybody else done this before? He's like, Marianne, relax. He goes, you're gonna be fine tomorrow, because I highly advise you don't have sex tonight. Sex? I was pretty sure I was never gonna have it again. So I decided to take a half a sick day. Now you think one of my coworkers would have been kind enough to go get my car and bring it around. No. As I started the 100 yards down that alley, like a cowboy who's been on a horse too long, I turn around, they're all huddled up at the window laughing at me, even the male partner. And what are the chances that as soon as I start down that alley, the same police officer that sold me the mace, that's burning the heck out of my you-know-what, is walking right towards me. Well, if you're me, that chance is 100%. Now, I'm trying to hide myself with my hand, hoping he doesn't remember me. But anybody who knows me, you only have to be in a room with me for 5 minutes. You know my whole life story. He was with us for an hour. So as I approach him, he doesn't just remember me. He's like, hey, Marianne. And he immediately notices I don't have my mace, just my key. He's like, Marianne, you were in that safety training for a whole hour. Where's your mace? In my trash can. Couldn't tell him that. Pretty sure you can't throw it out. I said, you didn't tell us that it doesn't wash off the hands. It goes straight through toilet paper. He goes, uh-oh. He was looking right at it. So he goes, Marianne, you're the one that starts at 7 a.m. in the annex. He knows my whole work schedule. He goes, you haven't gotten far. Let me walk you back. You go get your mace. You come here, wait for me. and I'll go get your car. Which is your car? Guess he's feeling guilty because he didn't tell me those two important details. So as I was waiting there for the car to come around, my coworker who had been assaulted came out of the main building. She saw me and she walked up to me and she said, "Marianne, I haven't laughed since what happened to me in that parking lot. But I just heard what happened to you with the mace, and I laughed so hard. I had tears running down my face. Thank you for making me laugh again." You're welcome. I always wondered what my purpose in life was. I guess doing dumb things so other people feel better is my purpose. But you know what? I'm perfectly fine with that, because I knew I was going to be okay the next day. But my coworker, I was pretty sure this was going to change her life forever. So I decided to listen to that police officer and try to stay safe and always carry my mace. Thank you.